So hey YouTube, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys the games that I picked up in July 2021. Can you believe we're already near the end of the summer? I certainly can't. Also, just a side note, you will notice that the lighting is a bit different today. There's a shadow. The reason for that is there's a bare bulb here in the middle of the room lighting up the place because my overhead bulbs up here died. They don't work anymore, so we have to get new bulbs. Hopefully that'll fix it. And that's just resulted in there being a lamp here, which gives this nice little shadow. It's very, very warm under this light and that light at the minute during a heat wave. This might be a quick little episode, and we don't actually have that much to go through, but I do have a really cool new console to show you guys at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But I've got 3 games and they're all for the same console, and that is the Switch. So the first 2 games we're actually going to group together. These came in from the limited run. I pre-ordered these. I wasn't expecting them to come in as quick as they did, but they actually got these out real quick. I think I only waited like a couple months for them. I was expecting them to come in August and they came in July. And that is the Switch version, physical release of No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 as well. So basically these are just the editions. You could buy them in the eShop or get them physically. I've never played No More Heroes, but I seen it during like numerous Nintendo Directs them talking about No More Heroes 3. And it just looks like a really, really, really fun franchise. It's one that I never really got into. So I thought I would buy 1 and 2 from Limited Run physically, just to have. And eventually I will play them on the Switch. And then I will also get the 3rd one physically as well. These are really nice additions. Obviously you've got your game card. You always get a little trading card. It also comes with a little tiny manual, which I really love. The same thing on the 2nd one, which is called Desperate Struggle. You get your card and then a little teeny manual. These games were originally made for the Wii and they've just upgraded them for the Switch, which I think is really cool, but I would really like to get the Switch versions as well. The first one seems cheap enough to get on the Wii, but the second one seems to be rare, so I don't know what that's about. But really, really, really excited to kind of get into the world of Travis Touchdown and see what these games are about. They look really, really fun, and I just love fun, quirky stuff. So this game seems like right up my alley from the gameplay that I've seen. And a lot of people say that these are like the best way to play No More Heroes if you haven't played it before, so I think that's really cool. And yeah, excited to get into them, and limited run as always, high quality, and quite good shipping times sometimes as well. Cannot wait to play these, and then hopefully I'll be able to get the 3rd one as well, and I'll just be able to play the franchise, which will be great. And the last game that we got for Switch, and it's a game that has honestly been delayed more than Cyberpunk. I pre-ordered this game alongside Animal Crossing, and it was meant to come out last July, and it came out this July. And that game is Chris Tales. So this is a game I seen gameplay of. I think I was watching beat 'em ups, and he was talking about upcoming games on Switch that he was excited about, and he talked about this one. And the minute I seen the gameplay of this, I was hooked. It's like a love letter to like JRPGs like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, and all that. It just looks so good. I love a good RPG. The art style looks amazing, the dialogue that's entertaining, the voice acting sounds great. It just looks absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to get into it. This physical edition came with a little pamphlet about the company, what's in the company, and then also a little poster. I always love it when these physical releases come with extras, because as a physical collector, it gives more value to your physical copy in a way. That's how I feel about it anyway. But I was super happy to get this because I was like, I've waited so long for this game to come out. Now it's finally out, and I don't have time to play you. You can also get this game on PlayStation 4, PS5, Xbox Series X, and of course the Switch. I opted for the Switch version just because I tend to get through games better on my Switch because I can play it handheld and docked. So I usually get through games on my Switch pretty quickly. So really, really, really excited to play this one. Really excited to get into it, and I hope that the delays made this game more polished. And now for the console that I left to the very, very end. So there's a lot of stories to this one. So basically, my girlfriend has had this console in her house since we met, even before that. And basically, the story is her granny was about to throw it out, and she says, "No, granny, don't throw that out. That's definitely got some value. I'll keep it." And she just kept it in her wardrobe. And then she met me. And then I told her, you know, all about my game collection. She knows all about it and she loves it and she supports it, and it's amazing. You know, I'm really glad that she is supportive of like my game collecting and stuff, because a lot of people and my friends don't understand it or don't get it. And it's just really nice that she does. But she said to me ages ago that she had this console, and I kept declining taking it because I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to take it from you. And she's like, I'm not going to use it. You would love it more. So eventually I was over at her house and she said, "Here, take it. I'm giving it to you." What we've got here is a Super Nintendo. I hope this is picking up on camera, but this Super Nintendo is not really yellowed at all. It's in absolutely fantastic condition. It was just sitting in our wardrobe away from the sun, which means that the plastic didn't get damaged, which is what I'm actually worried about in this room, because the sun shines in here and it's already damaged my PS1, so I don't want it to damage this either. I tested it out last night and it works perfectly. This thing is good as new. The pins are all good. Any of my cartridges I tested in it worked fine. There wasn't any glitches or anything. It's in immaculate condition. So it's really, really, really awesome, and I'm really thankful that my girlfriend gave this to me for the collection. We also have the controller for it as well. I have all the leads and everything for it. I have the RF lead, you know, the aerial to plug in, and the power adapter all work perfectly. But again, it's fantastic working conditions. All the buttons feel fantastic and great. I'm going to use the controller on my Retron 5 because I've been playing SNES games on a Genesis controller, which is never a good thing to do. Don't do that. You have too many buttons and the inputs are completely different, so it'll be great to play Super Nintendo games on my Retron 5 with the original wired controller as well. So it'll just kind of breathe new life into this controller too, and it's just so cool to have a working SNES as well. I think I might just keep it in its original condition and just keep it clean. And the way I have my PlayStation 1 as well, like, I know it works and I just keep it clean and I just look after it and maintain it. So I think that's what I'm going to do with the Super Nintendo as well. I could mod it, I could do stuff like that, but I don't think I will. I think it's just in such perfect condition, and I think it should just be kept in its original state, just knowing that it works and knowing that I can play on original hardware if I want to. It's been a while since we got anything retro in the collection, so it's so cool to have a working and a beautifully conditioned Super Nintendo with a cool backstory that I can also use as an excuse to talk about my girlfriend. I'm gonna end the video here because I am absolutely sweating under the studio lights at the minute, because it gets very warm when you're filming. It's good in winter, but it's not so good in the summer, especially during a heat wave when it's 20 degrees outside, even though it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please big thumbs up, and also subscribe to love, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video.